Hey, what's going on, ladies and gents? How are you people doing here? Back again with another football video here. If I'm being honest here about my beloved Bayern Munich team that I've been repping since for the past what now almost uh 11 years. Yeah, 11 years, because 2012 is when I started becoming a full-time football follower, and that's when I became a diehard FC Bayern fan. And if I'm being honest here, in all my years of watching FC Bayern perform in the Champions League knockouts, there is one pattern that I've noticed about FC Bayern, is that they always put up garbage performances against La Liga teams, and I've seen this happen before firsthand multiple times, whether it's them playing Real Madrid in the knockouts, Barcelona, Villarreal. It's like, I've noticed that Bayern always struggle against La Liga teams in the Champions League knockouts, and I personally think this is a great reason why Bayern need to go and sign Harry Kane. It's like, Bayern, stop screwing around and make the goddamn move and sign Harry Kane, okay? Because if there is one striker I really want at Bayern, it's Harry Kane, okay? Not only because he's very experienced, but hey, his finishing is still top notch, okay? And listen, with Harry Kane, he's basically identical to Lewandowski. He's a solid goal poacher, and this is really what Bayern need, is just that goal poacher if we want to raise a Champions League. And the reason why I am pushing out the idea of us getting Harry Kane is because, I'm one of those Bayern fans that wants to see us win a goddamn Champions League. Okay, this is what it's about. This is what should be our goal, is to win a freaking Champions League. And if Harry Kane, coming to Bayern is what's going to help us to win a Champions League, then that's what Bayern need to freaking do. Because I have a feeling that if we sign Harry Kane, it's going to put us in a great spot to be Champions League contenders, while we still have, Neuer and Muller. Because obviously those two players that have been with the club, they're a big reason why we won the Champions League too. Let's be honest, they were very crucial to our road to these last two Champions League trophies that that we've won and all. And, I've been hearing talks of Vlahovic and other strikers, but the question is, how much will they really, how much will Bayern be willing to, pay for them? Because with Harry Kane, I mean, like, Harry Kane, he already has experience as a striker. I mean, he's really just, he's done a hell of a job in the Premier League, and it's like, imagine what Harry Kane can do in the Bundesliga. If he can give off really great performances with Tottenham, because let's be honest, when it comes to football, and as somebody who's a football expert here, if there is one player in the Premier League that has really, been dedicated to their club, it's Harry Kane. He's been dedicated, and that dedication is something that FC Bayern could freaking use. Especially, like I said, man, you want to win a Champions League, go out there and sign Harry Kane, unless you want to see FC Bayern get embarrassed by some other, by a La Liga team in the Champions League knockouts, whether it's Real Madrid, they have to face Barcelona, or Villarreal. It's like, just make the goddamn move, Bayern. I don't understand why Bayern always do this type of stuff where they keep screwing around. They don't do anything. I just keep hearing talks and talks. It's like, they should just do something, just make the move, make the plug. And if people don't like it, then you know what? Too bad, because it's like, I'm trying to win a goddamn Champions League here, okay? I'm trying to see, Neuer, my man Neuer and Muller become three-time Champions League winners. And if Bayern going after Harry Kane is what's going to, push us in that spotlight, then what the hell are we waiting for? That's what we got to do, okay? Because look at all the other clubs. They're making moves, so it's like, why can't Bayern make the same moves as well? Okay, we got to start spending money. And, I think another reason why we've been getting knocked out by the La Liga teams in the Champions League is because we never want to spend money, okay? It's like, either we just are just too cheap to sign a player, or we just, look the other way, and we think that because we get some, for example, I don't know what Bayern's transfer strategy is, but, for example, you look at the Mane transfer. Of course, I am very heartbroken that Mane didn't work out at Bayern, because I'm a big fan of Mane, I'm a United fan, but hey, I always had respect for him in the Premier League, a very humble player, and it's like, I think the issue with Bayern not being able to go far this year is because they thought they could play Mane as a striker and basically play him out of position, because let's be honest here, Mane, he's a solid player, but it's just, he's not being used right at Bayern, and that's the frustrating part with watching Bayern, and their transfer strategy is they seem to get players, and then they think that because we play them out of position, they think that's going to push us into the Champions League spotlight. It's like, it doesn't work that way, okay? So it's like, Bayern, just sign Harry Kane and stop screwing around. That's all I got to say. Let's go Bayern, and Mia San Mia.